How you doing? I'm Alex Carrillo and this is the Alex Carrillo Method. And today we're going to tune this tom right after the intro. Alright, today we're going to tune this tom. We're not going to talk about the head or the thickness or anything like that. Just real basic how to tune the tom. Now, I've already loosened up both of the heads and the whole drum is rattling. So what we're going to do first is we're going to finger tighten all of the lugs. So with our fingers, we're just going to twist all the lugs best we can, as tight as we can, all the way around the drum, making sure that every single lug is as tight as we can get it with our fingers. All right, now what you're going to need obviously is a drum key so you can tune your drum. Now, I have my drum on an old drum throne, which kind of acts as a lazy Susie, and I can just twist the drum as much as I need. So what we're going to do, and I'm a big believer, this is the Alex Carrillo method. Number one, finger tighten your tension rods. Number two, use quarter turns with your drum key. Just a quarter turn, that's all you need. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to need a good light source so you can see the wrinkles on the drum head. Now this drum head is really well used, so it's going to be kind of rough, but if you push down in the middle of the drum head, you'll be able to see all the wrinkles. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in a cross pattern, giving it just a quarter turn to each lug. Okay, by a quarter turn I mean, let's get the key, put it on the, there you go. So it's nice, it's super loose, you can see it's really loose. But we're going to do it like, say the key is vertical, we're going to turn the key horizontal with the rim. That's a quarter turn, that's it. We're going to do that all the way around the drum. Going to the next lug, going to the next lug, going to the next lug. That's our start. So every time you do that, you're going to push down on the head and look to see if there are wrinkles. If there are wrinkles, you're going to do it again. Quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter return, quarter turn, quarter return, quarter turn. Now there's all kinds of other videos that tell you got to skip a lug and do this. No, forget it. Just do the one, do the next one, do the next one, you're done. Okay, so right now, I don't see any wrinkles. So now this is the third part of the Alex Carrillo method. And this, I never seen anybody do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap about an inch in front of each lug, and we're gonna find the lug that has the highest pitch. Once we find that lug, that's gonna be our key. We're gonna tune the rest of the lugs to that one highest pitch. So this one seems to me like that's the highest pitch. So that's going to be my key. So I'm going to tap around each lug and tune the other lugs to the highest pitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the highest pitch first. Then we're going to go to the next one. Now what the fourth part of the Alex Carrillo method is to make sure that you only tune the lugs that have a dramatic change in pitch. So if this lug and this lug are pretty close, skip this lug. Go to the one that sounds the lowest first, and then we are going to adjust that one. Ah, see? That one we're going to adjust. quarter turn. Now that we have adjusted this one, we're going to skip this one because this one changed everything else. So we're going to go back to our key and go to the next one. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. They all sound pretty much the same. That's it. That drum head is done. You're going to do the same with all your other toms, top and bottom, and that's the Alex Carrillo method. This is your good to go start. There's nowhere else to go but up. So to me, that's pretty high already. And if you want a jazzier one, you get a quarter turn and everything, and you got a really high pitched drum. But if you want a fatter tone, let's give a quarter turn down. We're going to push to see if there are any wrinkles. I don't see any wrinkles. That's probably the lowest note that this drum is going to give us. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty. So we've tuned the top head, which you can see is very scuffed up, but it's still good. There's no dents, and it gives us a good sound. Not bad. So we're going to go to the bottom one. So now, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there are a lot of wrinkles. Why? Because this drum is completely loose. Absolutely loose. So we're going to do the same thing we did on the top head. Go around and finger tighten every single one of our tension rods. As tight as we can get them with our fingers. All right, I think that's pretty good. Right about there. So if we push down, there's some wrinkles, but we'll get them out right now. So once again, we're gonna give our first tension rod and we give it a quarter turn. So vertical, horizontal. Go across, horizontal. Go across. There we go. There we go. There we go. Push down. There's some wrinkles over here. So I'm going to go all the way around the drum one more time. Just a quarter of a turn. Nothing more. That looks pretty good. There are some wrinkles here, so I'm going to give this one a quarter of a turn. But aside from that, I think they're pretty good. Okay, now we're going to tap in front of the tension rod in front of the lug and find out which one has the highest tone, and we're going to tune the rest of them to that one. Funnily enough, that's the highest one. So we're going to tap on this one, listen to it, and then we're going to listen to the next one. Ooh, that one's low. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. See, that one is pretty much the same. Done and done. The drum is tuned. So let's hear how this bad boy sounds right now. We're going to check real quick to see the difference between the bottom head and the top head, or the batter. Batter. Bottom. A little bit higher. This one's a little bit thinner, but we'll talk about that in the next video. Let's see how this drum sounds right now. This is a great starting point. If you want it higher, you can obviously tune it up. Let's tune this down to see if we get a different tone. Just a quarter turn. Everything just a quarter turn, just a little bit. Little goes a long way. Push down, see, little baby wrinkles, but we're okay. Turn that over, see how that sounds. Whoa, now we got some sustain. That is sustaining long. Now there's some weird distortion going on. I don't know what's up with that. So we're just going to give the bottom quarter turn back up. Now let's give it another listen. I think that sounds great. This is basically what you need to get started. All right, so at this point, the drum is tuned. This is a great starting point. I mean, right now I'll talk about moon gels. If you want moon gels or a little donut rim kind of thing that's going on, by all means use it. If you have a drum dial, use it. If you have a drum dial, use a drum dial. If you have a tune bot, use a tune bot. Use whatever you want to get the sound that you want. It's all about you. It's really about your preference and what kind of sound that you want, what kind of music you're playing. But this is just a basic rundown of how you tune a drum without any of those other things. This is how I tuned the drum when I didn't have a drum dial or when I didn't have an app on my phone. And so right there from the get-go, get the drum out of the box, put the heads on, and that's how you tune it. That's the Alex Carrillo method. And just as a little extra, I've gone and used my handy dandy drum dial, and I've gone to each lug, top and bottom, and I've tuned it up to 75 on the drum dial. And this is what that sounds like. With these old heads, that sounds pretty good to me. That's something that you can use, you know, at band practice or on stage or whatever. So I hope you learned something. I hope this helped you out. I hope you like. I hope you subscribe. Ring that notification bell and come back and watch the next video. Thank you very much. Have a great day.